Welcome back to the ballpark, everybody, as we get set for the series finale. Carson-Newman's won the first two matchups by 4 runs each time, and it's Ethan Patch to get the baseball for the Eagles here in the finale. 0-2 with a 3.72 ERA. Nick Badgett at the plate, and the first pitch of the day is in there for strike one. And we are underway right here at 3:35. Left-hander against the switch hitter, hitting from the right side, the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Good changeup down from Ethan Patch. And he gets ahead at no balls and 2 strikes. Patch works out of the full windup as he kicks that right leg and fires. Check swing this time around and appeal to first. Badgett did not go around. Badgett in the series is 1 for 9 this weekend. Has driven in a run. As Patch ready to go, the 1-2. And this ball is crushed down the left field line. Lengthy run for Smith. So long. It leaves the ballpark right down the line. His second hit of the weekend gives UVA Wise a 1-0 lead on a leadoff home run. Well, that's a heck of a way to start it. And the momentum from game 1 of the series, or game 1 of today's doubleheader, bleeds over into this ball game. On a 1-2 pitch. Solo homer for Badgett, his first of the year. And now here's DJ Dixon on a left-on-left situation. Patch delivers, and he gets a strike on the inside corner to Dixon. Dixon 1 out of 8 this weekend so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Patch. Tries the slider outside and misses. Defensively for the Eagles, Smith, McLean, Potts left to right. Gibson, Miller, Gibbs, Denton, third to first, and Frankie Delgado gets the start behind the plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Patch. Brings that breaking ball over to get it at the knees on the outside corner for a strike. Left-hander ready's the 1-2. Misses down and away. Well, that 1-2 pitch the last time around was a home run. This time he went to the breaking ball. Couldn't entice Dixon. Left-hander readies with a break-even pitch. And it hits him. Fastball inside, and a ominous start to this ball game. So the home run and a hit batter, and on both batters, he was ahead in the count. And now here comes Matt Fry. Fry this weekend, 4 out of 11 at the plate. And he'll dig into the batter's box. And the first pitch from Patch misses up and away. So UVA Wise gets the first run of the game for the second game in a row. Or third game in a row, rather. They've scored first in every game this series, the 1-0. Misses down and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Fry at the plate. Still nobody out here in the opening inning. Patch delivers, and he misses way up and away. It's 3 balls and no strikes. Well, this is the first batter that he's fallen behind, so maybe he'll buck the trend, and he'll get an out here. Left-hander set at the belt with a 3-0. And he doesn't get it. Ball 4. And this is not a good start whatsoever for Carson-Newman. A home run, a hit batter, a walk. And here comes Cole Harness to the plate. Harness 2 out of 7 this weekend. A home run, he's driven in 5 runs. And Patch ready to go. The southpaw pitches, and it misses down and away. And that is now 6 consecutive out of the zone for Ethan Patch. Patch needs a strike in the worst of ways. He pitches, and Harness lays off of a breaking ball that clips the outer half for a strike. So home run on a 1-2 pitch, a hit batter, and a walk. And now the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Already 15 pitches into this outing for Ethan Patch. The left-hander delivers, and it's a little roller up along third. This is a tough play. Patch picks, throws to first. It's way late. It hits off of the glove of Denton up the line. Everybody's safe. Another run comes in to score, and Wise has scored the opening 2 of the day. So that'll be an infield single. It'll be an error on the pitcher. No RBI. And it is a 2-0 lead. And this has not been a good start to this game whatsoever. So the infield single from Harness to the pitcher. And then an E1. And 2 runs have scored. And Coach Tom Griffin out there really chatting up his ball club, completely unhappy with what he has seen. And Hunter Meter will come to the plate. He's 5 out of 10 this weekend. It's been a great weekend for him. He's driven in a couple runs. Eagles have very rarely gotten him out. So let's see how the Eagles go to work now. Got to put the clamps down. Runners at the corners. Nobody out, down 2-0 in the first. And this start has been rough for a team that has won 5 in a row. As this pitch misses outside from Patch, it's 1-0. Well, as Carson-Newman coach Tom Griffin has always talked about, it all starts on the mound. And right now, Patch trying to buckle down as he delivers and misses the inside with a 1-0. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Meter hitting .342 for the season. 2 homers, 12 RBIs. The 2-0. This ball is launched to left field. This is going to leave the ballpark. It stays fair. 3-run homer. 5-0 Wise. A juicy pitch to hit and a home run. 2 home runs in the opening inning. And a 5-0 lead. Patch looking for his first out as he misses down to Prinkleton. 8 of his first 20 pitches of the game have missed. And Carson-Newman's going to the bullpen. Patch gets 5 batters, and that is it. Eagles turn it over to the bullpen. 5-0 start for UVA Wise. We'll step out, tell you about the new pitcher when we come back. Eagles behind 5-0.
Now pitching number 31, Brock Culpepper.
Well, Ethan Patch gets 5 batters, and that is it. And he gets yanked. Gives up 5 runs, 2 homers. And now it is Brock Culpepper on in relief as the Eagles have to turn it over immediately. Down 5-0. The count's 1-0 here to Prinkleton as Culpepper pitches, and he misses down and away for ball 1. So it's our ball 2 rather, as he inherited a 1-ball count. And a 2-0 count here to begin this ball game. Eagles behind 5-0, and a swing and a miss on a check swing down and away. 2-1. And Carson-Newman just trying to right the ship here at this point. Down 5-0, and this is the 7-inning game, the 2-1. Check swing, pitch misses down and away. 3 balls and a strike. Prinkleton now on the season at 283. He's 2 for 9 this weekend. Culpepper's 3-1 pitch. Misses down, ball 4. Eagles still haven't gotten it out. And the pitching right now is got to find a way to hunker down. First 6 batters of the game have reached. And now here's Jeb Hurst, who's 2 out of 5 this weekend with an RBI. Runner at first base, nobody out, 5-0 Cavs. And the first pitch to the right-hand hitter misses down and in. Well, all that glowing talk of great pitching that Carson-Newman has had. And this team struggling right now, the 1-0. This ball hit sharply out to short. Miller backhands, bobbles, gets the out at second. And that is the only out that they get. But finally, the Eagles get one. It's a fielder's choice. Prinkleton out 6-4. Hurst now takes over at first base. Well, looked like it may have been a double play ball, but I think Prinkleton runs so well that Eagles really never had a chance of getting him. So now here is Justin Reed. 3 out of 5 in game 1 today as he fouls the first pitch back to the screen. Drove in 3 runs in his first start of the series. And he falls behind at 1 strike and nothing. Reed now 12 for 43 at the plate. That's a .279 batting average. Has a homer and 13 driven in. The 0-1. Misses outside, down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Culpepper straightens up. He pitches. And this ball's laced into left field. Off of a hop on the infield dirt for a base knock. Hurst heads over to second base, and the 9th man of the inning will come to the plate here in the opening frame, and it'll be Evan Stanley, who replaced Boyle, who I think hurt his hamstring in game number 1 today in his last at bat. 4th hit of the inning. And with 1 out and 2 men aboard, here's Stanley. Stanley this season, 3 of 16 at the plate. Culpepper starts him with a fastball that just does get the bottom half of the zone for strike 1. I don't think Stanley liked that call too much. 1 strike and nothing to count. Culpepper looks back at second base, now pitches, and here's a foul ball down the right field line, 0-2. Well, Culpepper gets ahead. That's something that has not happened all that much here in this opening inning, and the wheels have just come off. Eagles have, dating back to the 9th of the last game, 9 unanswered runs allowed. 0-2 pitch misses inside. It's 1-2 the count here to Stanley. Well, Carson-Newman's offense is going to have its work cut out for him, and the question is how bad is the deficit going to be at this point? It's already 5-0. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 5-0 Cavs in the first. The 1-2 misses outside. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Culpepper holds the ball in front of his body, his glove on the left side of his chest as he gets the sign, and now ready with the 2-2 pitch. And it's fouled off again. Once more right-hand side, spoiling it into the seats. Culpepper studies Delgado. And the 2-2. This one grounded out to short. Miller picks it up. Underhands to second for one. Over to first. Denton can't pluck it. And he beats it out over at first base. So that'll be a fielder's choice. Reed out 6-4. Hurst over to third base. Now 2 outs in the inning. That's the second time this inning. The Eagles have had a little bit of a possibility of getting that double play ball. Instead, it'll be a 10-batter inning for UVA Wise. Stanley hits into the fielder's choice. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. And Badgett at the plate in his first home run of the season on a 1-2 pitch to start the game. And the first pitch to him, he slices foul down the left field line. 1 strike and nothing. Now you got to think right here that Culpepper desperately wants to get out of this inning without giving up anything else. All 5 runs so far tacked on to Patch's ledger. 1 strike pitch. On the way. And it's on the inside corner as he tucks it in on the inner black for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Off the plate away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Culpepper dialed into Delgado. 1-2 the count. 20th pitch for Culpepper in the inning. He delivers, and he misses up and away. He's thrown just 10 of his first 20 pitches in the zone for strikes. And the Eagles desperately trying to find the answer out there on the mound here in this ball game. Two and two the count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Culpepper comes in, keeps the damage at 5. But it is a monster inning for UVA Wise. A 5-run inning. And it's a 5-0 lead. Here comes Carson-Newman to the plate when we come back on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Well, Carson-Newman has dug itself quite the hole. 5 runs on 2 home runs in the opening inning. And UVA Wise has taken a 5-0 lead, their largest lead of the weekend. Their only other lead was 1-0 in game number 1 of this series. And UVA Wise will turn to a right-handed pitcher, Daniel Kanegi, 6'2", 240, a sophomore from McAllister, Pennsylvania. He transfers from Charleston.
Leading off, number 7, Trey Miller.
So here comes Trey Miller to lead off. He's led off every game with an extra base hit, and he rips this one through the left side of the infield for a base hit. His 5th hit of the series. And he gets Carson-Newman right on the ledger with a solid knock into left.
Now batting number 15, Dalton McLean.
So a base hit for Miller, and now Dalton McLean. McLean's got a couple hits so far this weekend, and he'll get his turn in this opening inning. Carnegie out there on the mound. The right-hander pitches. McLean squares the bunt, and he takes a strike on the outside corner. Oh, 1 pitch. McLean waits on it and shoots it foul down the right field line. Carnegie this year 2-3 with a 6.04 ERA. Good strikeout volume, 21 of them in 22 1/3 innings, but 15 walks. No balls and 2 strikes. Carnegie is ready. He pitches, and he misses down and away with a curveball, 1-2. Eagles behind 5-0 in a 7-inning game. They have to win this sprint. Carnegie's ready. The 1-2 off the plate, down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now Carson-Newman was brilliant in the opening game today when they got runners aboard, able to find a boatload of runs. Right-hander coming set. A 2-2 pitch coming. High on a fastball, and it's 3-2. Well, we've seen that scouting report come to fruition in this bat alone. Couple strikes, followed by 3 consecutive out of the zone. And a payoff pitch coming from Carnegie. There goes the runner. He stops. McLean flies it down the right field line. Fry giving chase all the way to the corner, but it does bounce foul down in the corner. Defensively for UVA-wise, Dixon, Prinkleton, Fry left to right. Hurst, Badgett, Metter, and Harness third to first. And Stanley gets the nod behind the plate with the injury to Boyle. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 on, nobody out. The pitch bounced out towards second. Metter picks, scoops to second for 1 to first. Double play. 4-6-3, twin killing.
Now batting number 20, James Denton.
Well, that good feel of that opening hit from Miller immediately out by the wayside. And James Denton will get his turn. Denton 1 out of 7 this weekend. His 1 hit was a solo home run yesterday. 5-0 the deficit. The first pitch misses outside on a breaking ball. And they count it. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, if you're the Eagles, you got to think. You got to get a couple runs here early in this game. That's what they did in the first game. The 1-0 misses down. 2 balls and no strikes. Denton awaits from the left side of the plate. Just a slightly open stance. The 2-0. He rips this one through the right side of the infield, past Harness and into right field for a base hit.
Now batting number 19, Mitchell Ballant.
So 2nd hit of the weekend for Denton. And now Mitch Ballant, 3 for 9 overall this weekend so far. Carson-Newman trails 5-0 in the bottom of the first. The pitch. Breaking ball. Misses well down and away for ball 1. Ballant measures up his bat as he takes a deep breath and digs into the batter's box. Carnegie's ready to go. He pitches, and Ballant swings and misses. Took a big cut at a high fastball. Ended up in the catcher's mitt. Carnegie as the sign. The 1-1. He bends one in on the inside corner. I think Ballant was expecting a different pitch. And he ended up getting a breaking ball in the inner half, and he's behind at 1-2. Eagles gave up 5 runs to the first 5 batters of the game. And they haven't scored yet here in the first. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Carnegie fans Ballant. He works around a couple singles in the inning. And Carson-Newman scoreless in the opening frame. We're through an inning. Eagles with work to do. Carson-Newman trails it 5-0 here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges like lightning. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess voltage either back into the system or to the ground. AEC also offers power strips for use inside your home to protect electronics and other items. The cost of this protective service from AEC is $9.95 per month. Ordering today affords you no connection fee. AEC. We're power with purpose.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
UVA sent 10 to end of the plate in the opening inning. They ambushed Carson-Newman for 5 runs in the first. And here in the second frame, it'll be DJ Dixon, Matt Fry, and Cole Harness due to the plate. 2, 3, and 4 for Brandon Costa's team. And a 5-0 lead. Brock Culpepper back out to work, and the right-hander into his motion. And he pitches, and Dixon flies it foul down the left fielder line out of play. So Patch doesn't get it out. Gives up 5 runs, 3 hits, a walk, and a hit batter. That's Culpepper pitches and misses down and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Culpepper making his 6th appearance of the year. 2 of his outings have been scoreless outings, sandwiched around a bevy of runs. The 1-1 pitch. Dixon bounces it into the UVA-wise dugout, moving the count to a ball and 2 strikes. On the first game today, Carson-Newman scored 15 times, and it turned out they needed all of them. As Wise is able to get the tying run to the plate in the 9th inning. With a count at 1-2 here, Eagles could really use a clean inning from Culpepper. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The right-hander kicks the leg and fires. And it's lined right back up the box and into center field for a base hit. Nearly clipped the backside of Culpepper on his follow-through. Instead, Dixon's on for the second time. Already 5 hits for UVA-wise, and Carson-Newman just can't get outs right now out there on the mound. So now Matt Fry. He drew a walk in that opening inning. 5-0 UVA-wise leads it. Right-hand pitcher coming set. He delivers, and a breaking ball misses down and away for ball 1. One ball and no strikes to count. A runner over at first base, and Dixon squaring to bunt this time is Fry. Culpepper will throw it to first just to check on the base runner. One ball, no strikes, the pitch. It's the outside corner. Fry was squaring to bunt again. He backed away. And the count moves to 1 ball and 1 strike. Carson-Newman will need a monster comeback in this one, but you can't afford to give up too many more runs. Another throw to first base. Culpepper really being methodical here with Dixon at first, trying to keep him close and at least leave the door open for the Eagles to get the lead man if Fry does indeed bunt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Culpepper pitches. It's up in the zone on a fastball, and it's 2-1. Well, that time the Eagles were really pinching in at the corners. Denton and Gibson were racing forward just in case that bunt did go down, and they were able to hustle in and try to make a play on something. No sign of a bunt here from Fry yet. 2-1. He is swinging, and he lines a base hit into center field. Bounces it over the second base bag. Back-to-back singles. And with a 5-0 lead in hand, Wise aiming for more here in the second.
Now batting number 11, Cole Harness.
So now Cole Harness will stand into the batter's box. Harness a base hit on an infield single. He squibbed it back up the middle. And here comes Carson-Newman coach Tom Griffin for the second time already in this game. Eagles behind 5-0, and Griffin will have a conversation with Culpepper. How many times have we seen it over the years? You play these doubleheaders, and so often, even if a team is getting blown out in that first game, if they just get some run support in game number 1, they find some offense in the 9th, that typically leads to some confidence in game 2, and that is exactly what has happened here today. Carson-Newman was routing UVA Wise, 15-7. They give up 4 runs in the 9th. They have to hold on for dear life to win it. And now you've given up 5 runs, and the Eagles are making another pitching change. Culpepper's done. We'll tell you about the new pitcher. Eagles behind 5-0 in the second. In more trouble in the inning as well.
Now pitching number 44, Eli Norris.
Carson-Newman goes back into the bullpen, already 3rd pitcher that they've used, and they've recorded just 3 outs. Eli Norris is out there for his 5th appearance of the year. High-volume strikeouts, high-volume walks. 9 Ks, 9 walks, and 5 2/3. And Cole Harness digs in. Base hit his first time up, 2 men on, nobody out in the second. Eagles down 5-0. Norris's first pitch misses down and in, ball 1. I think Carson-Newman coach Tom Griffin right now is trying to figure out who he's got down in that bullpen that's going to step up and buckle down. Norris trying to do that. 1 ball and no strikes. He's ready. He pitches, and Harness fouls it back. 1 ball and 1 strike. Norris has that firm fastball, a little bit of curveball mix. They can bring that fastball in there in the low 90s. And the right-hander glances down for the sign. That's something he likes and pitches. Tries the curveball, doesn't entice Harness at all, and it's 2-1. Well, when you have just 2 pitches, you have to be able to spot that breaking ball at least enough. That way the hitter's not just sitting on a fastball, and at 2-1, you feel like the fastball's coming again. Right-hander turns it loose, and he misses way upstairs, 3-1. Well, the issue that UVA Wise had the other day of the inability to throw strikes is exactly what Carson-Newman has going right now. Less than half of the team's pitches so far have been strikes. 3-1 the count. Norris pitches. Gets the outside corner at the knees for a strike. 3-2. Harness was trying to draw a walk. Well, with runners at first and second base and nobody out, Eagles behind 5-0. You feel like this is a big pitch at 3-2. Norris has a sign. He pitches and can't entice him. Ball 4. 10th walk of the season issued by Norris. And that loads the bases with nobody out. Well, the first 5, or check that, first 6 of the first inning reached safely. And now the first 3 of the second inning have all reached. Nobody out, and Hunter Metter at the plate. Norris, the right-hander, stretches. He delivers, and he misses down and in. 1 ball, no strikes on the fastball. Well, this had all the makings of a good weekend for Carson-Newman, and things are being soured right now here in the second. And Wise can blow this thing open. The 1-0 misses again low. He's not missing by much, but he's just outside of the zone. And with a count of 2 balls and no strikes and the bases loaded, Norris needing a strike. The 2-0 misses down and in. 3 balls and no strikes. Well, Norris was out there against Tusculum. He walked 3 batters, but didn't give up a run in an inning. He walked 4 in the outing before that. Did strike out 4 and took the loss against Mars Hill in that 15-inning game last weekend. 3-0 pitch. Gets one across the plate for a strike, 3-1. Well, if you're Carson-Newman, I mean, you're kind of caught between a rock and a hard place. What do you do out there on the mound? Do you expend a lot of energy with somebody out of the bullpen if this game's going to slip away? 3-1 pitch. This ball's rocketed out to right center field. McLean heading over, still going over, can't come up with it. It bounces, Potts bobbles. The run comes in from third. It'll be an RBI single for Hunter Metter. And the bases remain loaded as the Cavs extend it to a 6-0 bulge. So Metter drives in his 3rd run of the series. He's got, check that, his 6th run of the series. Got 4 RBIs already today. And now here's Deshaun Prinkleton. He walked in the first. First pitch to him is a curveball in there for strike 1. Norris out of the stretch in a 6-0 deficit. The pitch. Curveball, bounce towards third base. It's a foul ball. 0-2. Of course, Newman pitching hasn't gotten ahead of too many batters today, but that was part of the problem for Patch in the first. He got ahead 1-2, gave up the home run to Badgett. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He did. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And a big punch out there for Norris to get Prinkleton. Second punch out for Carson-Newman pitching. Big first out, and now a double play ball away from getting out of this inning without any more damage. Carson-Newman trails Wise 6-0 in the series finale. Jeb Hurst at the plate. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. Norris pitches and backs him off of the plate with a breaking ball inside for ball 1. Well, he started the last couple batters with that off-speed pitch. And you wonder if the feel for that pitch is starting to get a little bit better, and that's why he's been more willing to go to it. Norris's 1-0. Curveball ripped into left field. Smith in the tracks, makes the catch. Tagging from third, hustling to the plate, and scoring is Fry. It's a sacrifice fly to left field, extending the margin to 7-0.
The 2-out batter is number 4, Justin Reed.
Fry scores. The other runners stay put. 2 more runs here in this inning. And a 7-0 deficit for Carson-Newman, staring him in the face now. Here's Justin Reed. Reed singled in the first. Norris stretches. He pitches. Again goes to the curveball, but this one misses high. Carson-Newman has sent 4 men to the plate so far in the game. This is already the 17th batter Carson-Newman pitching has faced. The 1-0. Curveball misses. Down and away. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Norris steps behind the mound and waits for Reed to settle back in. And now he climbs on top of the slab. 2 balls rather, and no strikes. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Norris pitches, and it's shot foul just off the top of the dugout, first base side, to move it to 2-1. Well, it's an excellent crowd here today. It's a short trip for UVA wise, and there are a lot of the lawn chairs camped out in the lower level of the ballpark. Most fans have either jackets or blankets nestled in on a chilly day at Mossy Creek. 2 balls and 1 strike. Norris delivers. Check swing and a miss. Breaking ball down and away. Once again, Norris goes to the off-speed pitch. Well, yet again, wind really not a factor. Max wind gusts are 4 miles per hour. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 outs. Norris pitches. Swing and a miss on a curveball down and away. Well, Eli Norris might have flirted with some danger in the inning, but boy, did he buckle down when he needed to. But Wise scores twice more. Eagles have a 7-0 deficit facing them. Can they get some run support in the second? We'll find out when we come back on the Eagle Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
Leading off the second, number 36, Nelson.
Carson-Newman has dug itself a 7-0 hole in a series in which they have won each of the last 13 meetings. And Nelson Smith will try to start off Carson-Newman's offense in the second, down 7-0. Kanegi pitches, and he gets a strike on the outside corner to Smith after a 15-pitch first inning. He gave up 2 hits, but a double play ball helped limit the damage in the opening frame. Kanegi works out of the windup and delivers, and Smith lunges at one and fouls it back. Carson-Newman will need quite an effort in this ball game to make a comeback. But it starts in this inning as Smith rips one to third, past Hurst, down into the left field corner. Smith hustling to second base, picked up finally by Dixon, and Nelson Smith leads off the second with a double. Third hit of the game for the Eagles. And here comes Ryan Potts. Had a 3-hit day in the first game. Drove in 3 runs. 4 for 7 this weekend. Carson-Newman down 7-0. And the right-hand pitcher will go to work on the right-hand hitter. Corner infield in the pitch. Potts laces it into right field, sinking in a hurry. This is going to drop in for a base hit. Smith had to wait just to make sure that that ball would fall in. And back-to-back hits have ignited the Eagles' offense in the second. So with the first two aboard, Aiden Gibson will get his turn. Back-to-back innings, the Eagles have picked up 2 hits. Gibson 3 for 7 this weekend, has 4 RBIs, and he fouls the first pitch backwards. 0-1 the count. Well, last season, Carson-Newman's biggest deficit in a win was 5 runs. That was on April 23rd at Anderson. The 0-1 misses down and away. Good block behind the plate by Stanley. Carson-Newman won that ball game by 8-6 margin. That was game 1 of a doubleheader, so they played 9 full innings in that one. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Gibson. A right-hander pitches, and a fastball is just elevated in the zone. 2 balls and 1 strike. Other deficits that Carson-Newman had last year were either 2 or 3 runs when they came back. Here's the pitch. Gibson fouls it off, and the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, nobody out. Eagles behind 7-0 in the second. The pitch, high on a fastball. And the count runs full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, what an opportunity this is shaping out to be for Carson-Newman here in the second. Carnegie leaving the door open. Right-hander coming set. Here's the pitch. Gibson flies it out to right center field, hustling over his fry, backpedaling into the alleyway. He drops the baseball. Hustling to second is Potts. He is safe as the shortstop drops the ball. Everybody safe. Carson-Newman's on the board, and the Eagles lead it 7-1. That'll be an error in right field. So that'll be an E9. Potts moves up. Smith moves up. No RBI. And that is a major mistake. Smith scores. Potts to second. And how about that miscue? That is a routine play. And Fry did a good job of getting over there. He just dropped the ball. But even after all of that, Potts was going to second base, and they had him out by a mile. Metter threw it to second, and Badgett just dropped the baseball. No other way to explain it. Well, Carson-Newman has gotten a big break. And if you are UVA wise, this inning could be the inning that you could really rue if you can't get out of this frame. Double Smiths, single Potts, the E9. And now Carson-Newman's hottest hitter, Will Gibbs, 5 of 7 this weekend with 4 RBIs. Righty against right-hand batter. The first pitch, Gibbs squares to bunt, and it's a fastball high for ball 1. Well, what an opportunity Carson-Newman has been given right now. The question is, can they take advantage and try to fight their way back into this game? 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Gibbs not bunting. Takes high. It's 2-0. Well, at this point, down by 6 runs, I can't imagine the Eagles will give up too many of these outs. The right-hander is set. Here's the 2-0. Gibbs squared to bunt. Backs away. It costs him a strike. It's 2-1. Right-hander is ready. He pitches. Misses. Down and away on a breaking ball. It's 3-1.
Keep working, keep working.
3-1 the count to Gibbs. Carnegie pitches, and he gets a strike on the outside corner. 3-2 to Gibbs. Well, if you're Gibbs, you've seen what Carnegie has in this plate appearance. Do you think the right-hander is going to throw another curveball, or will he bring you a fastball? 3-2 coming from the right-hander. Gibbs gets a fastball, sizzles it out to second base. Metter picks it, throws to second for the out there. To first, not in time. Gibbs able to leg it out. Fielder's choice. Gibson out, 4-6. Potts over to third base. And the Eagles have him at the corners here for Frankie Delgado, who does not have an official at bat this year. Well, he got his first start of the season here today. Left-hand hitter in a 7-1 game. And he takes a breaking ball off the plate away for ball one. Well, if you're Carnegie right now, you got to be looking at Delgado and thinking that you're going to come right at him. 6-run game here in the second. Here's a bunt attempt from Delgado, and it's on the outside corner for a strike. And I was just thinking that before that pitch. I wonder if the Eagles try to go with a suicide squeeze play to get that runner in from third and see if Delgado can just get something down that would bring in Potts from third base. He is squaring the bunt again. This ball hits him. Hold on a second. Everybody's got to hold on a second. Is it a foul ball or is it a hit batter? He did not go. It's a hit batter. How about that? Delgado squared around a bunt. The pitch was down and in. And it hits him on the left foot as he was walking up in the box. So the bases are loaded with one out. And Trey Miller, who's been red hot at the plate. Carnegie's ready. He kicks and fires, and Miller laces this down the left field line, but it hooks foul. He turned around smiling, knew he had a chance to lift one out of here. And you talk about one big swing of the bat. If he can leave the yard, boy, what kind of confidence would that give the Eagles? Down 7-1 here in the second. Bases loaded and one out. And remember, a dropped fly ball in right has really opened the door. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball is in on the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-2. Credit Carnegie here for getting ahead of Miller. Miller has been scorching hot. 0-2 the count. Carnegie pitches. Miller lifts one out to straightaway center. Prinkleton camped out. Potts tagging from third. Prinkleton catches. Tagging, heading to third base, and in there safely is Potts. It's a sacrifice fly, and now a 5-run game at 7-2. Delgado stays at first. Gibbs goes over to third. Potts is in to score. And here comes Dalton McClain to the plate. McClain hit into a double play in the first. Would like to make amends for that. Carnegie's ready in a 5-run game. The pitch on the inside corner for a strike. 0-1. Well, you knew that 5-run opening inning would always come back to haunt, but the Eagles have to find a way. You're at the plate to get a little bit more. 1 strike and nothing to count. The pitch off the plate, up and away. 1-1. This has been a lengthy inning. 23 pitches for Carnegie. And he could be out of this inning right now. Right-hander lifts the leg and fires, and McClain fouls it back. A ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs and 2 on. Carnegie readies. There goes Delgado. The pitch is lined into center field, sinking in a hurry. That drops in a base hit. Over to third base. Hustles Delgado. The throw comes into nobody. And this is going into the dugout. Delgado is in to score. McLean's over to third. I have no idea what Prinkleton was doing. And just like that, it's 7-4. So it's a base hit to center field. Advance McLean all the way to third base. Delgado is in to score. And Gibbs scores. So it's 1 RBI. And just like that, it's a 7-4 game. I have no idea what Prinkleton was doing. There wasn't even anybody on that half of the field. And he just chucked it over towards first base. And the Eagles, and they now throw it back to second on an appeal play, and McLean did touch second base. So now Brandon Costa is talking about it. Well, they're checking to make sure that McLean touched second base. And UVA Wise is saying that McLean just cut the corner and never touched second. That's what Wise is arguing, and Hunter Metter had a really good look at it. He's making that conversation as well. And they're still talking about it. So now the umpires making their way back over to the UVA Wise dugout to chat things over. Well, we're going to get another look at it up here. And the umpires are explaining to Brandon Costa what the rule and the interpretation of it was. As we get another glance at it. Let's see second base there. It definitely looks like he touches it upon the review. Because he's heading all the way over to third base. I mean, yeah, it looks pretty clear as day that he touched second base. I mean, Hunter Metter is standing right on the bag, or at least right behind it. And from the angle that we have, McLean touched the bag. I mean, he was going to second base before he even knew where that throw ended up. And Brandon Costa is really spending a lot of time and energy here having this conversation. And what a catastrophe of a last couple moments. This inning has just been a disaster for UVA Wise. You had the double and the single to start the inning, and then a routine fly ball to right that Fry drops. And then they had the out at second base, and Badgett dropped the ball. So because those guys dropped the baseball, there's still nobody out. And then a fielder's choice, a hit batter, a sac fly, and then the base hit from McLean. It would have brought in 1 run for sure, but Prinkleton just chucked it into the dugout for no reason. Well, here's a moment in the game right now. If you're the umpiring crew, you got to get Brandon Costa off the field. I mean, we've been sitting here for a couple minutes talking about this. There's no reason to delay the game this long. You've already made your decision. You've talked it over. Go back your separate ways and let's get after it. And now they're letting Carnegie throw warm-up pitches. I mean, there's a reason why at the big league level they went to the pitch clock and everything. It's because moments like this, you go 5 minutes where nothing happens. So after the long conversation, you got the runner at third base and 2 outs, and James Denton at the plate. 7-4 now in the second. Carnegie pitches, and he spots one right down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Denton had a base hit in the first inning, rolled one through the right side of the infield. Carson-Newman scored 4 times after being down 7-0. Carnegie ready to go as he pitches, and Denton rips this one up the middle to his right meter, picks it up, throws it to first, and that ends the inning. But Carson-Newman's able to do some damage in the frame. The Eagles score 4 times by the benefit of a couple errors in the inning. And the Eagles are within 3. Now the question is, can Carson-Newman toss up some zeros on the scoreboard? Eagles behind 7-4 as we head to the third on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Well, Carson-Newman has scored 4 times in the second inning, and now they're down 7-4. Here in the third, Eli Norris faces Stanley, and his first pitch misses downstairs for ball 1. Well, Carson-Newman needs a good inning out there on the slab, and Norris, working from the windup, delivers the 1-0 pitch. And this is a high fly ball, shallow left center, Miller into the outfield grass, and the shortstop hauls it in. And for the first time today, the leadoff man has been retired. So with 1 out and nobody on, here's Nick Badgett. He is homered and struck out so far today. Right-hander on left-hand batter. And the first pitch, Badgett takes a fastball in the outside corner for strike 1. Norris rocks and rolls, and Badgett fouls it off of third base, 0-2. Culpepper, an inning of work for him. 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, a walk and a strikeout. He threw 29 pitches, and now it's Norris's game. The balls and 2 strikes. He turns it loose, and a curveball is fouled off at the plate. And the count holds at 0-2. Well, certainly for the Eagles right now, you'd like to see Norris get through this inning and maybe another if you could extend him that long, if he can work quickly and be efficient. And then you can turn it over to Hunter Harrington. The 0-2, high on a fastball, 1-2. And I wonder if Jake Wright's available for a third straight game. Here's the 1-2. And this one's lined out to center field. McLean comes on and just is able to get there in time to snare it near his kneecaps. So line out to center from Badgett. First 2 retired. And there would be nothing better right now if you're Carson-Newman than to have a quick inning and get the lumber back to the dish. Down 7-4 here in the third. Norris to DJ Dixon, and Dixon swings at the first pitch, dribbles it over to first base. Denton picks, Norris covers, and that ends the inning. Talk about a quick and efficient frame from Norris. A scoreless third inning. And with the Eagles down by 3, 7-4. Heart of the lineups hitting the bat rack when we come back. Eagles comeback bid comes your way when we return to the Silver Dime Baseball Complex on the Eagles Sports Network.
Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
AEC is a distributor for Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and warranted not to leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-lasting temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position. And the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC. We're power with purpose.
Carson-Newman trails UVA Wise 7-4 here in the bottom of the third. And the first pitch from Carnegie in this inning. Ballant pops it up first base side. Hustling over up the hill and then falling face first is Cole Harness. First strike one. Carson-Newman gets the benefit there of that ball falling into foul ground. So 1 strike and nothing to count. Here to Mitch Ballant. The 0-1 pitch. He swings and misses on a fastball. 0-2. Ballant, the only man not to hit in Carson-Newman's half of the second when they scored 4 times. Right-hander pitches. Ballant pops one up. Third base side. Hurst coming on. He avoids the third base bag and steps into foul ground to make the catch, retiring Ballant for the first out. Here the third inning.
Now batting number 36.
Well, if you're Carnegie, you'd certainly like to right the ship here in this third inning. Defense didn't do you any favors in the second. And Nelson Smith, who leaded off the last inning with a double, stands in. 45 pitches deep, Carnegie delivers, and his curveball misses outside for ball 1. Now we're closing in on 5 o'clock, and the sun's starting to set to our right. The 1-0. Smith shows bunt, backs away, takes the ball, 2-0. Carson-Newman has won 13 in a row against Wise. They've scored double-digit runs 7 times. The 2-0. Bouncing ball third base side. That ball was probably going to end up near the britches of Smith. But he swung at it regardless and hit it up the line. 2 balls and a strike to Nelson Smith. And here's the pitch. Curveball. Smith stays back on it and fouls it back. Count evens here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Right-hand pitcher kicks and fires. And Smith pops it up. First base side. Harness calls, gives way to the second baseman, Metter, who makes the catch in fair territory to retire Smith. So 2 pop-outs in the inning. And Ryan Potts, who singled in the second, stands in. Carson-Newman trails UVA Wise 7-4, looking for the sweep this weekend. Carnegie delivers, and a curveball misses outside for ball 1. Carnegie stares down the barrel, and the 1-0 pitch misses outside. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Can the Eagles spark a little 2-out rally here at the bottom of the order that's been really good this weekend? The 2-0. Curveball is right across the plate. 2-1. Well, 3 straight curveballs from Carnegie to Ryan Potts, who has 4 hits across the 2 games today. The 2-1 fouled off of first. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Eagles gave up 5 runs in the opening inning before getting an out. And with the Eagles behind by 3. Carnegie's ready with a 2-2 pitch. Potts lays off a high fastball. 3-2. 7 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors, 4 left on base for the Cavs. 4 runs, 5 hits, an error, and 2 left aboard for Carson-Newman. And here's the 3-2. Potts bounces it back up the middle. To his left goes the shortstop Badgett, throws over to first base to end the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning from Carnegie keeps UVA Wise on top by 3 as we go to the 4th. 7-4, UVA Wise on top. Step out for a break here on the Eagle Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Eli Norris back out for a 3rd inning of work, and his first pitch to Matt Fry is a swing and a miss for strike 1 on a fastball down. Right-hand pitcher Norris into his motion in the 0-1 offering coming. He misses downstairs here. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fry today has been aboard twice and bats in the 4th to lead off the 1-1. Grounds this one to the left side of the infield. Gibson picks it up, shuffles twice, throws to first, and that retires Fry for the opening out here of inning number 4. And that is now 5 in a row retired by Eli Norris out of the bullpen. And here's Cole Harness. He's been on base twice. First batter that Norris faced back in the 2nd. 7-4 Wise here in the 4th. Norris pitches, and a curveball bounces up there for ball 1. Carson-Newman behind by 3. And when you're talking about playing a 7-inning game, you only get 4 more cracks at it. The 1-0 curveball outside corner in there for strike 1. Just playing that 7-inning game completely changes your entire mindset. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another curveball. This one bounces up there. 1-2. If this were a 9-inning game and you were down 3, you wouldn't feel that much pressure. But down 3 with only 4 more cracks at it. Trying to keep up zeros. The 1-2. Harness rolls over it. First base side foul. 36 pitches for Norris. Got a couple strikeouts so far through 2 1/3 innings of 1 hit, 1 walk baseball. A deep sigh, another one as he gets the grip in the glove and brings the 1-2. High with a fastball, 2-2. Well, such a bad start to this game. I can't remember ever where there was a time where Carson-Newman gave up 5 runs to the first 5 batters of the day. The 2-2. Off the plate on a fastball, 3-2. Well, Norris got ahead. Hasn't been able to entice Harness or put him away. And here comes a payoff pitch with 1 out and the bases empty in the 4th. Arnis takes down and in for ball 4. Norris went back to the curveball. And Harness is on base for the 3rd time in the game. And now here comes Hunter Metter, and he has just dominated the Eagles all day. He's been on base 5 times with 5 hits. He's got 6 RBIs today. Norris starts him with a fastball. That's a swing and a miss on some high gas up top. 0-1. Well, UVA Wise has lost a series in conference play for the 17th time in 20 tries. The 0-1. This ball grounded to third. Gibson picks, throws to second for 1. Over to first base. In time. Double play ball. 5, 4, 3. The Eagles roll it up. And Norris faces the minimum in the 4th. Some momentum riding Carson-Newman's way. Can the Eagles parlay that into some run support? Let's find out when we come back. Eagles down by 3. 7-4 going to the bottom of the 4th here on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
At Aramark, this year we go back to our foundation. At Aramark, we are great food and great service with great guests. That is the Aramark way. From coffee at Maples to sandwiches in Stokely, Aramark is here to produce high-quality food for you. A foundation of fresh food, a foundation of speedy service, and a foundation that's built for you, now and for the future. That is the Aramark way.
Carson-Newman trails UVA Wise in the series finale 7-4. And it's the bottom third of the lineup for Carson-Newman stepping to the plate with Gibson, Gibbs, and Delgado due up against Carnegie. And the right-hander's first pitch of the inning to Gibson misses down and away for ball 1. Gibson reached on that drop fly ball and right his first time up. 1-0 pitch coming to the freshman, and he fouls it off of first base. 1-1 the count. Well, the bottom of the lineup for Carson-Newman was the key in that 4-run second. Down by 3 runs now, the 1-1. Gibson flies it out to center. This will hang up with plenty of time for Prinkleton to make the catch. And that's 5 in a row retired now by the right-hander. And with 1 out and nobody aboard, Will Gibbs stands in. He has a team-high 5 hits this weekend. He and Hunter Metter are the only 2 players in the game with 5 hits. And the first pitch to Gibbs misses inside. One ball, no strikes here to Gibbs. Carnegie delivers. Gibbs squares to bunt. The pitch misses low and outside. 2-0. Gibbs will typically put the bat on the baseball. Corner infield pinching in. 2-0 pitch. High on a fastball. 3-0. Eagles just need some base runners. They'd love to get to the bullpen sooner than later in this ball game. 3 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle on a fastball. 3-1. Carson-Newman down by 3 and trying to get Gibbs aboard here with 1 out. Carnegie delivers, and Gibbs shoots this into left center field. Prinkleton coming on and over, and he's into the alleyway to make the catch. Prinkleton had a lengthy distance to cover, and that ball just hung up into the air so long, and never gave Gibbs a chance to get to first. So now here's Frankie Delgado, who was hit by a pitch in the second inning. And the first pitch from Carnegie misses up and away for a ball. Well, LR takes down Emery and Henry 20-5 in game 2. The pitch to Delgado misses, 2-0. Anderson beats Coker in game 2. That was an 8-2 final in that ball game. Tusculum blanks Mars Hill 8-0. Pitch misses down and away, 3-0. Right-hand pitcher here to Delgado. And the pitch is on the outside corner. It's 3-1. Right-hander into his motion and firing, and that one misses low. Ball 4. And a 5-pitch walk rather, to Delgado. Well, Delgado out of the 9-hole has been on base twice. And now here's Trey Miller. A single and a sac fly today. Eagles behind by 3. Carnegie pitches, and a curveball gets through the legs of the catcher. Stanley to the backstop, and that sends Delgado down to second base on the wild pitch. So 1-0 to Miller. And the door ajar here for perhaps a big inning. Right-hander ready to go against Miller. The 1-0. It's the outside corner for a strike. Yeah, the top of this order for Carson-Newman that has been red hot. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Miller rests the bat on his right shoulder as he wiggles a little bit. The 1-1. Miller ropes it down the left field line. Foul. Carnegie gets ahead at 1-2. Right-hand pitcher straightens up. He pitches. Miller bounces it back up the middle. Metter to his right. Picks. Throws across his body to first. It's in time for the out. I thought Carson-Newman was going to extend that inning, but that's a very nice play by the second baseman to end the inning and keep Carson-Newman off of the board. A bang-bang play at first, and it ends the frame. Eagles still down 7-4 as we ride into the 5th inning here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Eli Norris, 3 shutout innings so far of relief. Gets Deshaun Prinkleton to lead off the 5th as Carson-Newman trails 7-4. And the first pitch curveball is a swing and miss after an appeal down to first. Prinkleton tried to lay back, couldn't do so. He has walked and struck out so far today. Carson-Newman trailing by 3. This game is settled in. The 0-1 pitch. Another curveball down, 1-1. Wise with a 5-run opening inning. They added 2 more in the second. Carson-Newman with 4 in the bottom of the second. Since that point, 4 half innings without a run. The 0-1, or the 1-1 rather, high and tight, 2-1. Norris working out of the windup. He finds the sign here from Delgado, and the 2-1 pitch on the way. And it's a strike at the bottom of the zone. Called for an evening of the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Norris shakes off Delgado. Now gets something he likes, and he twists, turns, and fires, and bounces a fastball up there to run the count full at 3-2. Well, Norris has done his part of keeping Carson-Newman in this game, not allowing the Cavs to get any more runs. But UVA is trying to flip that here in the 5th. The payoff. Lined out towards right center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Potts over to cut it off. Prinkleton has a leadoff single here in the 5th inning. And now Jeb Hurst will stand in. Hurst, fielder's choice and a sacrifice fly today. And I think that's going to be the end of the line for Norris, as that was his 47th pitch. And Carson-Newman pitching coach Travis Tingle out of the dugout. And he's going out to speak with Norris. And indeed it will be. Hunter Harrington coming from the bullpen. He will pitch for Carson-Newman for the 9th time this year. 1-1 with a .530 earned run average. 20 punch-outs, 10 walks, and 18 2/3 innings. And the right-hander pitches, and a first pitch breaking ball is on the inside corner to Jeb Hurst for strike 1. Harrington pitched twice last weekend against Mars Hill. Picked up a win and a save. 3 2/3 scoreless innings. The 0-1. Curveball and another swing and miss on a pitch down. And he gets ahead at no balls and 2 strikes. Harrington pitched last year against Wise. Picked up the win with an inning and 2/3 of scoreless ball with 2 strikeouts. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Hurst chases a pitch well off the plate, down and away. And coming in out of the bullpen. What an effort there by Harrington to get the punch out. Fine pitching by the Marshall transfer. And with 1 out and 1 on, here's Justin Reed. A single and a strikeout today. And the first pitch to him is inside for ball 1. A lot of breaking balls you'll see from Harrington. Good change-up pitcher. Throw that off-speed stuff whenever he wants to. 1-0 the count. The pitch. Misses low. 2 balls and no strikes. Harrington now in his 3rd season of college baseball. 37th career appearance. 2-0. Line drive into right field. Potts drifting back in front of the warning track. Makes the catch. It retires Reed. Prinkleton retreats back to first base. And there's 2 outs for the catcher, Evan Stanley. Prinkleton a leadoff single. Eagles into their 4th pitcher of the day. Carnegie has carried the load for UVA Wise so far. First pitch to the right-hand hitter. High, ball 1. Harrington stares down at Delgado. The 1-0. Misses outside. 2-0. So back-to-back batters. He falls behind at 2 balls and no strikes. Right-hand pitcher lifts the leg and fires, and it's a swing and a miss on a pitch inside. 2-1 the count. Two balls, 1 strike, the pitch. That's at the bottom of the zone for a strike, and it's 2-2. After a leadoff single by Prinkleton, a strikeout and a lineout, and the 2-2. Grounded out towards short. Miller will pick it up. He's going to go the long way over to first after looking at the ball, and he gets Stanley to end the inning. Leadoff single goes by the wayside. Wise has left 5 on base here this afternoon. Carson-Newman had a little surge in the 2nd inning. They haven't scored since and continue to trail 7-4. Can Carson-Newman's bats come alive again? We'll find out in the bottom of the 5th on the Eagle Sports Network.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges like lightning. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess voltage either back into the system or to the ground. AEC also offers power strips for use inside your home to protect electronics and other items. The cost of this protective service from AEC is $9.95 per month. Ordering today affords you no connection fee. AEC. We're power with purpose.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Two, 3, and 4 due up in Carson-Newman's lineup in the bottom of the fifth inning. Eagles behind 7-4 in the series finale. We've already won the series. Looking for the sweep and need a comeback. Carnegie back to work, and his first pitch of the inning stays high. McLean had that wacky play in the second, an RBI single to center that Prinkleton chucked into the dugout that allowed another run to score. 1-0 pitch is on the inside corner for a strike. Pitch number 75 right there for Carnegie. And they count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Eagles behind by 3. The right-hander pitches and misses high in the zone for a ball. 2-1. I'll check that. I think they called that a strike, actually. The 1-2. Check swing on a pitch down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Right-hand pitcher into his motion, the 2-2. Misses inside. It's 3-2. Well, Carnegie has had issues with walks. He's only walked 1 today. He's walked 3 in 4 straight outings. 3-2 the count. And the payoff pitch. McLean rips it to left field. Dixon comes on and then steps back and makes the catch, retiring McLean. McLean hit that ball really hard. Unfortunate for him. Right at Dixon. So now James Denton with Carson-Newman down 7-4. Carnegie has really settled in. He's retired 8 of 9. And with Denton at the plate, he's 1 out of 2. First pitch to the left-hand hitters, a sweeping curveball in the inside corner. 8 of the last 9 retired by Carnegie. The 0-1 misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eagles need some base runners after trailing 7-0 through an inning and a half within 3. 1-1. Way off the plate away. 2-1. Well, we've seen Wise's bullpen, and it has not been very good this weekend. And that's what Carson-Newman is trying to get Carnegie's pitch count up. The 2-1. Denton rolls it foul into the first base dugout to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now you're looking right now, Carnegie at 83 pitches. Let's just say he can get through this inning around 90. Yeah, have him throw well over 100. The 2-2. Swing and a miss on a pitch down and away. Denton down swinging. 9 of the last 10 retired by Carnegie. It's his second punch out of the day. And now Mitch Ballant, 0 out of 2. Eagles down 7-4. And the first pitch to him stays up in the zone, but comes across for a strike. 0-1 the count. Carnegie pitches, and he bounces a breaking ball up there. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. That hit him. It clips the left arm of Mitchell Ballin, and the Eagles have a 2-out base runner.
Now batting number 36.
So Nelson Smith will bat with 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Eagles behind 7-4. Smith today has a double and a pop out to second. And the right-hand pitcher will go back to the stretch. He pauses, now brings it up there, and a curveball's way upstairs, 1-0. Well, in the 4th inning, Carnegie retired the first 2. He walked Delgado, but got a ground out to end the inning. 2 out, hit batter in this inning. The 1-0. High on a fastball again. 2 balls and no strikes. Another 2-out rally mounting perhaps, and time called by Wise. They'll send out Stanley and the pitching coach to have a chat with Carnegie with a count at 2-0. Now, when you look at the Wise roster, Hunter Anderson leads the team with 2 saves this year. Haven't seen him, but he's walked 12 men in 13 2/3 innings. Ryan Whitson has a save, but he's given up 15 hits in 11 1/3 innings. So you wonder which of those 2 guys they go to. I'd imagine it'd be Anderson if they picked at this point. 2 balls and no strikes to Smith as the meeting adjourns out there on the slab. And now we're ready to go after a couple players call time. 2 balls, no strikes. Carnegie delivers. Smith squaring to bunt. He was taking the whole way. It's a fastball down the middle for a strike. There was pitch number 90. And that's what I was talking about. In a hypothetical scenario, let's just say he averages 15 pitches an inning. Do you really want him throwing 120? The 2-1. Smith yanks it. I mean, absolutely crushed it, but it's well foul. 2-2. A runner at first base and 2 outs. Carson-Newman behind 7-4 here in the 5th. They've been held scoreless in back-to-back innings after the 4-run second. Here's the 2-2. Smith just does stay alive, fouling a fastball off back into the netting. Well, it'd certainly take a lot of the pressure off of the Eagles if they could get something done here in this inning with 2 outs. The break-even pitch from Carnegie on the way. And Smith pops it up, back behind first. Metter coming over. The right fielder, Fry, is on. He makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Second straight inning, the Eagles get a 2-out base runner. Unable to do something with it again. We're heading to the 6th. Eagles behind 7-4 as we go to inning number 6 on the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
Hunter Harrington back to work after he got the final 3 outs of the 5th inning after a leadoff single. So Eli Norris, 3 scoreless innings, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 2 hits. And it's the top of the lineup coming to the plate for UVA Wise, with the Cavaliers leading it 7-4, looking to salvage the final game of the series. And Harrington's first pitch dots the outer half for a strike, 0-1. Wise scored 5 runs in the first, and that has held up. No balls and a strike to count the pitch. Misses down and in, 1-1. When it looked like Carson-Newman was going to get back into this one, it was that 4-run second. Felt like they were riding some momentum, but Carnegie's done well. The 1-1 swing and a miss. Way out in front of it was Badgett. 1-2. Left-hand hitter. Waves the bat through the zone. Now comes set in the pitch. Grounded to first base on a couple low hops. Picked up by Denton. He wins the race to the first base bag. That retires Badgett for the out. And DJ Dixon will stand in with 1 out and nobody aboard here in the 6th inning. Well, getting towards the twilight hours here at Mossy Creek. Eagles behind by 3. And the first pitch to Dixon on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Righty pitches, misses down. 1 ball, 1 strike. Patch started it, gave up 5 earned. Didn't get an out. Culpepper gave up 2 in an inning. Norris and Harrington have been good since, as Harrington misses high. It's 2 balls and a strike. Keeping an eye on some of the games from around the league so far. In game number 2's, the pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. Newberry has jumped down to a 2-0 lead on Mars Hill. The pitch is a swing and a miss. Pitch down and in, strike 3. So a strikeout for Harrington. And with 2 outs and nobody on, here's Matt Fry. Righty against righty in a 7-4 game in the 6th. The pitch. Over the top curveball on the inside corner for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to count. Fry's been on base twice in 3 tries. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Harrington getting ahead at 0-2. Well, he's starting to find a good rhythm out there on the mound. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Delgado will pick it. He'll throw it to first. And that's how the inning comes to an end. Harrington, a mow-down frame. He's retired all 6 that he's seen. But it's getting late here at the ballpark. Eagles behind 7-4. Bottom of the 6th inning we go here at the SDBC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Daniel Carnegie has slowed down Carson-Newman's attack. 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned. And 93 pitches deep will get Ryan Potts to start off the 6th. 7-4, Wise leads it. His first pitch is a swing and a ground ball inside of the third base bag and down into the left field corner. Potts around first. He's chugging to second, and his hot hitting continues. A leadoff double for Ryan Potts to start off the 6th inning. Second hit of this game, 5th hit overall in this doubleheader. And that is the end of the line for Carnegie. Call to the bullpen. We'll tell you about the new pitcher. Eagles looking to make the comeback, down 7-4 here in the 6th on the Eagles Sports Network.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is shopseeandeagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. ShopSeeAndEagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopSeeAndEagles.com.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
With AEC's You Save Advantage program, take advantage and upgrade your home to save on energy. Eliminate large upfront investments and allow energy savings to provide the payments for energy upgrades on your bill. An AEC certified energy inspector visits your home to determine the options for energy efficiency. Then AEC installs the new energy efficient measures and recovers its cost with a charge on your electric bill. Contact AEC today to start saving. AEC. We're power with purpose.
Ryan Potts doubled to lead off the 6th inning. It was Carson-Newman's first hit since he had a single. Oh, no, check that. Since McLean had a single in the 2nd inning. And now out of the bullpen comes Hunter Anderson, a 5'10", 155-pound junior right-hander from Chelsea, Alabama. 10th appearance of the year. He's got 2 saves. And he has been hot and cold. 4 games this year, he's allowed multiple runs. The other 5 have been shutdown stanzas. And he gets Aiden Gibson here with the leadoff man on base, and Carson-Newman trailing this game 7-4. And a big moment in this game with a closer out there for Wise. The righty kicks and fires, and a slider misses off the plate down and away for ball 1. Anderson pitched 3 times last week against Concord. And typically you see him a couple times a weekend. Pitched twice against Tusculum earlier this year. The 1-0. Fastball hit to the right side underneath a diving harness and into right field. Potts gets the stop sign. Gibson a base hit. And the tying run is coming to the plate for Carson-Newman here in the 6th. Well, in a 3-run game, no sense in risking the first out of the inning at the plate. So that's why Potts gets the stop sign, and now here comes the sweet swinging Will Gibbs. The Illinois native will stand into the batter's box. 7-4 Wise, last of the 6th. Righty against this right-hand batter. Anderson pitches, and a slider on the inside corner is in there for strike 1. Oh, and 1 the count here to Gibbs. The pitch. Off the plate away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Keep working, let's go.
Gibbs is hitless in this game, but he had 5 hits in games 1 and 2. Runners at the corners and nobody out. The 1-1. Bounce back up the middle. This one splits the middle infield and is into center field, a base hit. Potts in to score. Gibson hustling to third. The Eagles are within 2. Will Gibbs again. 7-5 game in the 6th. Good piece of hitting by Gibbs. Right back up the box. And now Luke Goforth will come in to pinch it for the Eagles for Frankie Delgado. Right-hander pitches and starts him with a slider on the outside corner for strike one. Goforth has been the team's pinch hit extraordinaire. He's been the top option coming off of the pine. 0-1 the count, the pitch. Outside corner of the fastball, it's 0-2. Goforth 3 of 7 this year as a pinch hitter. Right-hander pitches, and that bounces up there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at the corners. Eagles back within 2. 1-2 the count. Anderson pitches, and Goforth waves at a slider outside. That is a big punch out for Anderson. You can see that slider. That is so hard to lay off of. Goforth just couldn't do so. Pitch ended up way down and out. But it's a punch out for Anderson. Runners at the corners now for Trey Miller. He's 1 out of 2 today. Anderson pitches, and a fastball is on the inside corner. Miller did not like that call at all. That pitch looked high and tight. And now Miller steps out to get the sign from Coach Tom Griffin. Big hole on the right side of the infield. Eagles down by 2. Anderson pitches, and a slider well off the plate down and away. 1-1. It's a lot easier said than done, but if you can just be patient with that slider, it has to basically start at you for it to be a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. There goes the runner from first. It's a swing and a miss. The ball goes to the backstop. Coming in from third is Gibson. He's in there. Gibbs hustles over to third. A wild pitch gets the Eagles within a run. So a wild pitch gets Gibson in from third base and gets Gibbs all the way to third. 7-6. A 1-2. Down and away. 2 balls. 2 strikes. And with 1 out, the infield is in for Wise. Anderson likes that slider. Does he go there again? A break even. Fastball down. 3-2. The tying run 90 feet away after Carson-Newman trailed 7-0 and down 5-0 before an out was recorded. A chance to tie it up. The payoff pitch. Outside, it gets away from the catcher. Gibbs scampers home. He slides across head first, and we're tied at 7. So it's a base on balls, a wild pitch, and just like that, Carson-Newman is back on level terms at 7 apiece. 7-7. First pitch to Dalton McClain is on the inside corner for a strike. How about the Eagles able to roar all the way back in this one? They'd like to take the lead in this inning. The 0-1. Right down the middle again, it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And now Dalton McClain will step out of the batter's box, and Coach Tom Griffin will whistle him down the line to have a conversation. I mentioned last year, Carson-Newman's biggest comeback was a 5-0 deficit. Today it was 7-0 early in this game. And the Eagles looking to get their first lead of the day as McClain will head back to the plate. Righty against right-hand batter. There goes Miller. The pitch is taken outside for a ball. The throw down to second base ends up in center field. Miller's heading over to third. Prinkleton won't make the throw, and the potential go-ahead run is now 90 feet away. Stolen base for Miller. And the infield in again. And the 1-2 misses way outside. Two balls, two strikes. Infield in a 7-7 game. The right-hander pitches, and it's fouled off of first base, and we'll do it again at 2-2. It's the 8th stolen base of the year for Miller. And the base running for Carson-Newman in this inning. Wow. Been a big reason why the Eagles have been in this spot. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Slider's a swing and miss. McLean just couldn't lay off of it. He's down swinging. And it's up to James Denton to get something done here in this inning to give the Eagles the lead. If you're looking forward to the top of the 7th, will be the last inning of regulation. It's Harness, Metter, and Prinkleton do up the heart of the lineup. 7-7 in the 6th inning, and Denton fouls the first pitch off. He's behind at 0-1. Righty against left-hand hitter. The high leg kick and the pitch. And that misses down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Anderson studies the sign of Stanley. And the 1-1. Denton fouls it down left field line. Counts it 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the go-ahead run at third. Here's the pitch. That misses downstairs. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, Miller's getting a pretty aggressive lead over at third. If this ball gets away from Stanley at all, Miller can come in. 2-2 pitch. Denton bounces it to first base. Harness picks it up, underhands to Anderson, and that ends the inning. But Carson-Newman is back on level terms after being down by as many as 7. It's 7-all as we go to the 7th. Hunter Harrington back to work. He's retired all 6. Can he keep that going? Or does Wise get the offense back in gear? We find out when we come back on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Carson-Newman trailed 7-0. They've scored 7 in a row and have tied the score at 7 here in the 7th. Heart of the lineup up for UVA Wise. Cole Harness stands in. The power hitting left-hand bat. Looks at a first pitch breaking ball way up in the zone for ball 1. Carson-Newman looking for a massive comeback, but work cut out for him here in this inning. The 1-0. Misses outside and low. 2 balls, no strikes. Harness has been on base all 3 times. A single and 2 walks. 2-0 pitch. At the knees at the bottom of the zone for a strike. Spencer Bright has taken over behind the plate for Carson-Newman. And in a 7-7 game, both sides will have the heart of the order at the plate in the 7th. Ayrton's ready with the 2-1. And it's slapped into left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Smith has it bounce off the fence. He picks it up. Harness is chugging for second. Smith's throw is in, but it is not in time as Harness is in there at second base with a leadoff double. Well, Harness is on for the 4th time. And a hustle double out of the box. That ball just didn't get a good bounce at all for Smith. And here's Hunter Metter. 4 RBIs, including a 3-run home run that punctuated the opening inning. 7-7 score. First pitch to Metter is a curveball in the inside corner for strike 1. Denton thinking a bunt at first base. The 0-1. Metter not showing one. Takes a curveball in the dirt. Count evens up at a ball and a strike. Wise scored those 5 in the first, 2 in the second. Eagles responded with 4 in the second. 3 more in the 6th to tie the score. 1 ball, 1 strike. Harrington pitches. And a curveball is slowly rolled up the third base line, but it was fouled off of the foot of Metter.
Got 2. Let's go. You ready? Start.
Count now at a ball and 2 strikes. A 1-2 pitch with Harness out at second base. Harrington could use a punch out. A right-hander pitches, and it's popped up. This could work too. Denton into foul ground. The first baseman, right before he gets to the hill, backs up, makes the catch, retires Metter, and a big first out of the inning keeps Harness out at second base.
Good job here.
And with 1 out and the go-ahead run in scoring position, Deshaun Prinkleton stands in. He singled to lead off the 5th. The batter of 4, Harrington, came in. 7-7 in the 7th. Harrington starts him with another curveball. It's in there for a strike.
Ready, pull the trigger.
0-1 the count. Prinkleton's had a nice weekend. 3 hits. Been aboard a few other times as well. Harrington steps off the back of the rubber. A recycle of signs. No balls, 1 strike the count. Harrington pitches, and he gets one on the inside corner with another curveball. It's 0-2.
You ready to pull the trigger? Let's go. Come on.
Right-hand pitcher and the right-hand batter. 7-7 in the 7th. Harrington brings it up there, and that pitch misses down and away. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. So much pressure to both catchers at this point in the game with how these pitchers like to throw. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Harrington fires. Bounced off the end of the bat by Prinkleton. Backwards, the count holds at a ball and 2 strikes. Harrington 2 1/3 innings so far. He's sitting at 35 pitches. And trying to keep this game tied up at 7 in the 7th. A 1-2 pitch from the right-hander on the way, and he misses down and away, doesn't get Prinkleton to chase. Counts even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Harrington stretches, now brings it up there, and it's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Prinkleton down After the pop out, a strikeout. And now Harrington an out away from escaping this jam after the Harness leadoff double. And fittingly, it's Jeb Hurst at the plate. A nearby native of Granger County. The first pitch misses low, ball one. Well, the question is, if you're Hurst, can you lay off of the breaking balls long enough? 1 ball, no strikes. 7-7 in the seventh. Harrington turns it loose. And he gets one on the outside corner with a breaking ball. Excellent pitch that time around. Harrington straightens up. Bright sets up outside. The 1-1. Misses down and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Harrington peering down the barrel at Bright. Has a sign that he likes. Here's the 2-1. Misses inside again. Hurst has not pulled the trigger at all. Excellent pitches right here, and the Eagles will intentionally walk Hurst. And that'll put him aboard.
Come on, Ford, let's go now.
And Justin Reed will stand in. Reed, 0 out of 2 with a sac fly in the game. 7-7 in the seventh. The pitch is on the inside corner for strike 1 call.
Come on, Ford.
0-1 the count. Harrington pitches, and this one's fouled straight back. 0-2 the count.
Stay on it, Ford. Come on now. You ready?
A leadoff double from Harness, still at second. And now Harrington's ready with the 0-2. Shot foul off of first base. Reed was on top of that one. It goes out of play, and the count holds still here at 0-2. Harrington's in the driver's seat. Looking to put away Reed and get the bats back out there. The 0-2 bounces up there. A ball and 2 strikes. Good block by Bright behind the plate.
Come on now, come on. Let's go, be active.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Runners at first and second base. In a tie game, the pitch misses outside, 2-2. Well, it's so hard against Harrington. And a lot of these pitchers on both sides that throw that off-speed pitch, how long can you stay off of it? The break-even pitch. A fastball hits him in the head. And Reed is on for Evan Stanley here in the 7th inning. So Harness to third, Hurst to second, and Reed hit by a pitch, loads the bases. And it looks like we'll get a pinch hitter instead. Let's see who Coach Brandon Costa brings off the bench here.
Let's go now, come on. Put it someplace. Let's go 4-7.
So it's going to be Micah Hill that's going to come out to pinch hit.
Pinch hitting number 47, Micah Hill.
And Tom Griffin's going to head out to the mound as well to dissect some things with his group. Everybody goes their separate ways.
Go 4-7, put it someplace. Come
And
on.
it'll be on Hill.
Find a spot in the field. Let's go. Come on, Micah.
So Hill will get this at bat as time called. So now with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the 7th. The right-hander pitches, and Hill takes a strike.
Be ready. Pull the trigger, 4-7. Be ready.
Hill's first at bat in quite a while. He's 2 for 9 as he swings and misses. Count is at no balls and 2 strikes. 2 for 9 on the year. He has homered with 4 RBIs. Harrington's ready to go. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. And it's fouled back.
Stay active with it. Come on. Stay working. Come on. Stay active. Poke it someplace.
Righty against this right-hand batter. Big spot in the game. Bases loaded, 2 outs. We're tied at 7 in the 7th. The pitch. High on a fastball. 1-2. Right-hander coming set. He pitches. Missed. Down and outside. The entire facility thought it was strike 3, other than Cameron Henney, the home plate umpire.
Let's go 4-7. Be ready now. Be active.
Right-handers 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Harrington gets the punch out. He's jacked up. And the Eagles will have a chance to win it. Down 7-0 at the beginning. It's 7-7. Bottom of the 7th we go. An Eagle opportunity to win this game. We'll step out for a break. Ballant leads us off when we come back.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges like lightning. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess voltage either back into the system or to the ground. AEC also offers power strips for use inside your home to protect electronics and other items. The cost of this protective service from AEC is $9.95 per month. Ordering today affords you no connection fee. AEC. We're power with purpose.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Mitchell Ballant leads off the bottom of the 7th. Eagles and Cavaliers tied at 7. And the first pitch to Ballant is a line drive past the shortstop and into left center field for a base hit. That one got on Badgett in a hurry. And Carson-Newman has the winning run on base. And the Eagles are going to bring in a pinch runner as well. So Sam Stern will pinch run for Ballant. And now here's Nelson Smith. Kyle Haith has taken over behind the plate for this club. And Hunter Anderson out there on the mound. after UVA Wise just left the bases loaded. First pitch to Nelson Smith is on the outside corner for a strike after he squared the bunt. A sizzling single from Ballin. Each team with 9 hits in the game. Smith looking to drop down this bunt. Eagles' base running has been great. Here's the 0-1. Smith does bunt this one. It actually hit the bat twice, and that is why it is a foul ball. Well, Smith got the initial bunt down, but as he was following through on it, while he was still in the box, the ball hit the bat a second time. It bounced off of the ground and came back up and hit the bottom of the barrel. In a 7-7 game here in the 7th. Carson-Newman looking to cap this comeback. Anderson settles in, and a throw to first sends the base runner back in Astern. He's been Carson-Newman's top pinch running option this year. A leadoff single after Harness had a leadoff double in the top of the inning. The 0-2. Smith pops it up, third base. Hurst in fair ground, straddling the bag, makes the catch. And with 1 out and the runner at first base, it brings Ryan Potts to the plate. And that, I believe, is the 3rd or 4th time today that Carson-Newman has been unable to get down a sacrifice bunt. But it brings Potts to the plate. Potts, a 2-hit day. Well, the runner at first base tied at 7 here in the bottom of the 7th with 1 out. Right-hand pitcher on right-hand batter. Anderson readies. He pitches, and he leaves a fastball inside. That's a called strike. Carnegie started it, 5+ innings, 5 runs, 3 earned, 6 hits, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Better than those numbers. The 0-1, swing and a miss by Potts. 0-2. How did the Eagles get another base runner here? And at the very least, you got to find a way to get Astern into scoring position. Wise has committed 3 errors. They have helped Carson-Newman's cause. The 0-2. In the dirt, it bounces away from the catcher, Haith, and Astern is into second base. Just as I was talking about the defensive miscues, a wild pitch gets the winning run into scoring position with 1 out. That's a great read by Astern as well. That ball took 1 skip, and as soon as that ball disappeared behind Haith, he took off for second base. 1-2 here on Potts. And time called. Seven in the 7th. Anderson fully hunched over, staring down the sign. Now straightens up and he steps off. Carson-Newman was asking for a balk in that situation. Anderson stepped off in an awkward manner. No call. 1-2 pitch. Potts hits it out towards center field. Prinkleton's underneath. Astern will tag. Prinkleton makes the catch. He had to go to his left. He spins around and his throw will not get in time. And the winning run is 90 feet away. Well, that's 100% an error on Prinkleton. Not officially an error, but that's a mistake by him. Because he leaned out to his left-hand side, and that opened the door for Astern to go to third. He should have had time to be behind that ball. Instead, the winning run 90 feet away. Aiden Gibson at the plate, and the first pitch is a ball in the dirt. 1-0. No, we've already seen a couple wild pitches from Anderson. His slider's his favorite pitch. Haith is the 3rd catcher of the weekend for Wise. Keep an eye on it. The 1-0. on the inside corner. Anderson keeps it up in the zone for a strike with a slider. 1-1. Anderson gets the sign in a tie game in the 7th. The 1-1. Bounced first base side, but foul. That ball, I think, started in fair ground for a half a second, but skipped over the white chalk after the initial bounce and went foul. 1-2 the count with 2 outs. Anderson readies out there on the mound. The 1-2 in the dirt, and an excellent block by Haith on a slider down to even the count at 2-2. Will we go to extras? Or can Carson-Newman win this thing here in the bottom of the 7th? 2-2 the count, 2 outs, and the winning run at third. Anderson pitches. Gibson fouls it up the third baseline. He hangs around. Count holds at 2-2. Well, should we get to the 8th, it'd be the top of the lineup for Wise due up. Two and 2 the count. Anderson pitches. Missed inside. Just as Carson-Newman thought they had the final out of the top of this inning. That's what Wise thought on that fastball, but it was off the inner half, and the count is full. Anderson's 40th pitch of the day coming on a payoff pitch. Here it is. It's off the plate. It skips away. Astern coming to the plate. Bobbled by Haith. Astern scores. Another wild pitch cost the Cavs, and Carson-Newman sweeps UVA Wise 8-7. Carson-Newman comes from 7-0 down to beat the Cavaliers 8-7. That ball got about 4 or 5 feet up the first base line. It looked like it was going to be an easy opportunity to get Astern, but he had such a strong lead, and he comes in to score the game's winning run. And the Eagles win it 8-7. What a performance by Carson-Newman to come back and win this one. It's a game that takes 2 hours and 23 minutes in front of 223 fans. And Carson-Newman is victorious. Eagles win it 8-7. UVA Wise drops to 0-7 this year in games decided by 1 or 2 runs. And Carson-Newman wins a 1-run bout. And the Eagles are off to their best start to a sack season since 2018. The final score, 8-7 for Joe Larrabee, our camera op, Ian Johnson, our director, replay operator, graphic, and do-it-all performer. I'm Michael Watrang signing off. We'll talk to you again on Tuesday. Eagles back in action, 3 o'clock against Lee. Spring forward tomorrow. And the Eagles will try to win a 7th straight as Carson-Newman's back over 500 with today's win. We'll talk to you again on Tuesday. Until then, good night, everybody.